Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
Professor
alaikum.
Fuad, how are you?
I'm fine, and how are you, Mr. Nawaf?
والله الحمد لله الحمد لله. أول شيء رمضان كريم.
Ramadan Kareem to you as well.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I understand that we have 3 hours different between us, right?
Yes, it's all right. It's Ramadan time, so we are awake.
الله يخليك. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. طيب Dr. Fuad, طبعا as you know I'm interior designer. I'm so happy and يعني it's an honor for me to have you at this beautiful month, and this is the 3rd day for us to talk about each beautiful mosque around this planet and to look at it. So I would be very happy if Professor Fuad, you tell us about you. Who is Professor Fuad for our follower?
All right. Well, first of all, let me thank the Al Fawzan Award for Mosque Architecture for giving me this opportunity to have a look at lovely mosques in Indonesia, which probably I wouldn't have in my own time. I am a professor of architecture. I've been teaching architecture for the last 32 years. My basic education was from Bangladesh, and my higher degrees are from the UK. I have a PhD from the Architectural Association in London. I've been doing basically in architectural education, a bit of practice. It's been quite some time since I stopped practicing, but I do a lot of review work. I've done reviews for the Aga Khan Award for Architecture as well, and written about architecture. I also have an interest in disaster management. I had a program in disaster management. Currently, I am the Dean of the School of Architecture and Design, Brak University in Bangladesh. And it may interest you to know that I spent 3 years in Dammam, Imam Abdul Rahman bin Faisal University.
MashaAllah.
I taught there, yes.
Which year was it?
2015 to 2018.
Interesting, because lots of comment I received that you were teaching them, and they're lucky that to have Professor Fuad teaching them over there.
I had a good time there. It was very, very rewarding experience.
Great. I wish if I was in Dammam, so at least I will have the chance to attend one of your beautiful lectures.
Well, I mean, I don't know if the lectures are beautiful, but
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure there will be opportunities in the future.
Inshallah.
Sure.
Inshallah.
I'd love to see some of your work as well. I can see some behind you.
Thank you. My little escape space in my house in Jeddah.
I've been to Jeddah. It's a very, very nice place. I mean, the old part of Jeddah is very nice.
Interesting. La, inshallah, soon you will come and visit us. We'll take you around to see the beautiful architectural buildings around in Jeddah and Hijaz, inshallah. طيب. Professor Fuad, today we're going to talk about Irsyad Mosque, and I understand that the architect, his name is Radwan. Is that right?
Ridwan Kamil.
Radwan Kamil.
Yes.
So, Radwan Kamil, could we know more about him, this architect?
Well, yeah. Well, he qualified in architecture from Indonesia, I think, but he has a master's degree from University of Berkeley in California, USA. But he is the principal of a firm called Urbani in Bandung. But last couple of years, he has moved into politics. He became the mayor of Bandung. He was mayor of Bandung, and now he's governor of Eastern Java.
MashaAllah.
It was very difficult to get an appointment with him, but I did get an appointment thanks to my good friend Ahmed Johara, who was the president of the Institute of Architects Indonesia. Unfortunately, he died of COVID-19 3 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Allah
yarhamu.
But I met Ridwan Kamil, yes.
Okay, and was it when you met Engineer Radwan, was it how many times you met him?
Just once.
Wow, so you're lucky.
Very briefly. We had to go very early and a very short notice at 7 o'clock in the morning to the governor's house, and he gave us an appointment. But he spent about 45 minutes with us. and I got the chance to get first-hand information about the design of this mosque.
Okay, so
which is
tell
very
me.
interesting.
Okay.
Which I'm sure if I hadn't met him, I wouldn't have got this information.
Okay, okay. So Engineer Radwan, he is an architect, and now he became the mayor.
Politician is the governor of Eastern Java.
So he must be designing it very nice, huh?
Well, his office is run by some other people, but he does design from time to time. He does.
Oh, great.
He's a
great.
very busy man. Very busy man.
Tell me, Engineer Radwan, when he designed this mosque, what is the feedback from the people living around that beautiful mosque?
Well, the mosque is about 12 kilometers outside of Bandung in a small township.
Okay.
Incidentally, the township was the first planned township of Indonesia. It's in a school complex. The Irsyad is a school complex. It's part of the school, the mosque. But it serves the community around it. And it's an extremely popular mosque. Very popular. It's always full. Incidentally, I was there last Ramadan. I was there during Ramadan time. Yes. Okay. And the people just love the mosque. I talked to many people about the mosque. In fact, I talked wide range of people, starting from an 80-year-old man to a 14-year-old boy and some women. And they all love the mosque. As a matter of fact, the 80-year-old man told me that this is a mosque without a dome. And I was a bit wary about how can a mosque be without a dome? But he said, nevertheless, it's very nice. I come here every day. But what is interesting is the concept. And I'm sure you have pictures of the mosque.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna share some picture together, so you could sort of like explain it to us more. So I'm gonna go now to the computer and look at the pictures. Okay, and here we are. We're gonna see it right up here. Okay, so the first pictures, Professor Fuad, it's the plan and the location of the mosque. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right up here?
Yes.
So could you explain to us? So this is the
mosque proper, the square structure.
Interesting. And this
and around it, yes. And there's an entrance on the east and on the north.
Okay.
Two entrances. Okay.
Two entrances.
Now, if you look at the mosque very carefully, it's a square shape, right?
Exactly.
And it is set on a circular water body. All right. That the concept is the tawaf around the Kaaba. The concept comes from the tawaf around the Kaaba.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's one. And now, the Qibla direction where the two triangular rooms are, that's the direction of the Qibla. And for me, that is the most interesting part of the mosque, because that wall is open. And from there, you can see the hills, all right?
Which is from right up here.
Yeah, the hills are on that side, outside of that.
Interesting.
And what Mr. Kamil told me was that when you first went to the site, it was evening time, it was sunset time. And the sun was setting, the sky was red, and the hills were there in the background. And he thought that the devotees in the mosque should be able to see this wonderful creation of Allah, nature that Allah has created. Therefore, he opened up the Qibla wall.
Interesting. Very nice. Type. Professor Fuad, what we see right now is the square, and let's say this is the Qibla when we pray, and this is the two entrances. What about the Manara of the mosque? Is it right up here?
No, it's slightly away. It is slightly away from the mosque.
Okay.
Slightly away from the mosque.
Which is, we can see it right up here. So this is the mosque.
That's right.
And this is the two entrances.
Yes.
Okay, what about this?
The one I think originally the two entrances were meant for male and female, but it
Okay.
doesn't work like that anymore.
Okay.
Actually, the one on the left is where people enter, and on the right is where also there's a ramp for handicap access.
Okay,
The one
which
on the
is right
right.
up here.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Okay. And tell me, the water is running all the way around that, right?
Yeah. Can we go back to the plan, please?
Of course, this one.
You see, in the plan, you see the water all around.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, they have covered up the parts of the water to the left and the right and in the front.
Okay.
The reason for that was that they said maintaining water was a bit difficult, A, and B, they wanted more space for overflowing of the mosque during Eid and during Juma prayers. I
I
thought it was a
see.
bit unfortunate, but
Hmm.
nevertheless, that served their practical purpose.
Okay. Okay. So they covered it because of the need to use more of the space.
That's right. It's very, I
Oh,
mean, about 1,000 people can be accommodated inside, but during Juma prayers, Eid prayers, it exceeds. It goes 1,500, more than 1,500 people come here.
mashallah,
And
mashallah.
and do you know, interestingly, the architect Ridwan Kamil travels to this place from his governor's palace to do his Juma prayers here. He comes here because he himself liked the mosque very much.
I see. Although, did he do another mosque or only this one?
He usually comes to this one during Juma prayers.
Okay, so there's a secret behind this mosque, I'm sure, huh?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Okay.
I,
So, okay, can we move to, if you don't mind, we move to the other slide
yes, of
just to
course.
see the overall of the mosque, which is we
Yeah.
can see the square, okay, and we see one of the
Yes.
entrances, and
Yeah.
the
That's
area
right. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit
8,000 square
hazy,
meters.
the picture.
Yeah. Okay, and there's another picture as well that's showing
Yes.
like one of the entrances and the elevation of the
That is
facade of
the
the
entrance
mosque.
to the in the east. Yes.
I see.
The
I see.
facade that
I
you
see.
pointed at was the southern facade. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to the section, which is I love the detail is so musical
Mm-hmm.
when I look at it. It's
Mm-hmm.
gave me a feel of like a warehouse here, which is the beautiful opening. I think is it
Yes. Yeah.
okay. Right.
It's you know, it's a steel structure. Basically, it's a steel structure
I see.
with
Okay.
18 columns on the periphery and a steel truss on top, and that is hidden by this the wall made of two colors of bricks.
Oh,
If I may say so, that was a bit of I have a bit of a reservation about that
uh-huh.
because it hides the truth of the structure.
Okay. So if you don't mind, I will go to the other slide. Maybe we're gonna see more detail of I think of what you were mentioning as a detail, right?
Yes,
Be
yes,
there is another picture, Professor Fuad, which is right up here. When I look at it, so
yeah,
this is the opening of,
right.
if I'm not mistaken, this is what is the material of these?
The wall the material is are concrete blocks, all right, of two
Okay.
colors. It's
Uh-huh.
a two shades of gray actually, and the lighter shade is solid, and
Uh-huh.
the darker shade has holes in it for
Okay.
ventilation. And as you
Which
know that this is it's Arabic written verses from the Quran in the Kulfic script.
exactly, and
You
I
would be
can
able to
see it.
read it. I can't read Arabic, so I don't
Yes,
know
it's
exactly
here
what it
written
is.
Allah, Muhammad,
Yeah.
La ilaha illallah. Beautiful. So this is a two type of concrete with two colors, right? The
Two
light and the
colors.
dark color.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
these opening for the ventilation.
Yes.
Amazing.
It's a non-air conditioned building. It's not air conditioned. And I might add something very interesting. This mosque was originally designed not to have any doors, no doors.
Oh, okay.
It couldn't be shut down. You see, so that is very good Islamic philosophy. That is the house of God, and it's open to anybody at any time of the day or night or whenever, 24/7.
Wow, this is nice. Interesting.
No doors, no doors.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So now we're going to see a bit of pictures of the interior regarding the same concrete, the one you were telling us, the light color
That's
and
right.
the dark for the wall.
Yes.
So from the interior, we could see as well the wall with the opening and
the light coming in, through this little holes.
Amazing.
It's amazing interior. I think, I mean, the building from outside is a cubic form, which is very solid. All right, very solid, very formal. But because of the use of the brick, it lends a kind of quality of informality and an attraction. All right. Although the form is very, 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 very square and very sort of, how to say, cubic.
Okay, I see. But these detail give it a very a very musical spiritual detail, you know. It's so simple, but it's so,
I mean, from inside, I would say it's dramatic. The light as it comes in, it's dramatic. And I say, and if we go later on, the Qibla wall is the one that I found most interesting.
Okay. Before we move to the other slide, if you don't mind, Professor Fuad, these are the opening where we could have some breathe and light.
Yes.
What about these lights coming here? Is it natural light, or is it?
It's natural light. It's natural because the entrance has slit openings in them, so which the light comes in through there.
Wow, amazing. So this is the main entrance, one of the entrances that take me to the square one, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So I'm just gonna make it clear for the follower that so this picture present this one. Is that right?
That is the one.
Wow.
That is the one.
Amazing.
Yes, that's the one.
And there's no doors as well, as you mentioned.
No doors. Now they have put a door, but initially the design did not have any doors.
Okay. So now we're going to go to the other slide, which is this one. Give us more of the detail, okay, of the walls. And then this picture that it's from another angle, that the reflection here, which is, this is the water.
That's right.
And this is where the prayers, they do the prayer in that one. And this is the water, and this is the round circular one, and this is all reflection.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
can we go back to the plan again, the first plan that you showed?
Which is this one?
Yeah. You notice that the water actually enters the mosque. It comes under the roof of the mosque, and the place for the imam is like a small island on the water, approached by a mini causeway.
Nice. Okay, so here where the imam give the Jum'ah speech.
Yes, and you see the triangular rooms, they actually give you a sense of direction of the Qibla, but they also serve a function. The mechanical equipment are hidden in there,
which is inside these spaces.
That's right.
Wow. Yes. Okay, so it's a design, it's electromechanical, it's a functional. Okay.
That's right.
Interesting. Okay, so this is where the water, as you mentioned, it goes.
That is the best part. That is the best part.
Okay.
That sphere is a metal sphere, which actually gives the Qibla direction. All right, and on that is written Allahu, and at night when it lights up from inside, and you can see the Arabic writing. It's spectacular at night. I don't know if you have a night picture.
Yes, we do have a night picture, which is, I'm going to share it right now. And this is the view, the one you were telling us. We see the
Yes.
mountain, the greenery.
Yes.
Okay,
And
amazing.
that's what Ridwan Kamil said. He wanted the worshippers to see the glory of Allah in the nature that surrounds it.
Amazing, amazing. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, so now we're going to go to this picture where everybody is Jama'ah prayer. They're right up
Yeah.
here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and same space in a different angle. We're going to see this one, which is a lady. She's reading a Quran, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. That's
And
right.
this is the island you told us about, right?
Yes. Yes, that's right. You
Amazing.
see, the division for male and female is flexible. They have a couple of barriers which can be moved depending on how many women are there and how many men are there. So it's not fixed.
Okay.
Sometimes there are more women, sometimes there are less.
Depend on the quantity of the, yes, how
That's
many.
right. That's right.
Interesting. طب, Professor Fuad, I want to ask you, Dahin, when I look at this picture, I love the 3D structural going towards Al-Qibla, okay?
Yeah.
On the top here, I could see like, this is a natural light or is it...
Yeah, that's a bit of an opening there that lets in natural light. Yes.
Okay,
And
which is...
the 3D is a deliberate 1-point perspective. It's a
Very,
created 1-point perspective.
very nice. Very nice. Interesting.
And let me tell you about the lights. There are
Okay.
99 lights there, an array of 11 by 9. So that's 99 lights. Each one has one of the names of 99 names of Allah in it. So it lights up in the night. You look up, you see it in Arabic script, the 99 names of Allah.
Wow, very nice. And this is the perspective, the one you were telling us about. And this
That's
is
right.
the round ball, which is having
Yes.
Allah, which is lighting up.
That's right. That's right.
Amazing. And it's part of what we call it, the member, where
the pulpit from where the sermon is given. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Amazing, amazing. But tell me now, it's a beautiful, it's very mashallah. يعني, I'm speechless, but
Very spectacular. Yes.
it is. But I want to ask you, Professor Fuad. Now,
Yes.
you mentioned that this material, it's made of concrete, right?
Concrete blocks. Yes.
Okay, and the flooring,
is marble. It's marble.
Okay, and this is the carpet area where they stand on top of it.
I don't remember seeing the carpet when I was there.
I see.
Because I think maybe because there were too many people and it's difficult to keep the carpet clean.
I see.
And also the floor is very cool. The material is such that it has low emissivity and it's cool. So you can sit there and feel cool because Indonesia has a hot, humid climate.
I see. Right. Professor Fuad, I want to ask you, what is the relation of this design? You told us it's a square, round, similar to Mecca, the God house, and the people they do the tawaf. Okay?
Yeah.
So this mosque is being designed and built in Indonesia. Okay? So, so far, the relation that I saw here is the view during the day from this opening to the nature of the mountain. So if I ask you these materials right up here, is it related to Indonesia?
I'm sorry, come again, please.
Is this material related to the area where they built that mosque?
You mean is the material local?
Yes, or is it from the mountain? Is it from...
No. This is steel. The structure is steel, and the concrete blocks are made. They're made very, very close to the site, but transported to the site. But they are not materials as they occur naturally, such as stone. No, not that.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to one of the picture like this one. When I look here, and when I look here, the color scheme is matching with the view. Yani I don't feel it's it's a completely different material. It's matching with the scenario, the scenography, everything.
That's right, water.
Yes, yes, is moving and talking to
That's
each
right.
other. Type. I will go back just to ask you regarding the ceiling in this slide. Dahina, you told us this was built as a steel structure.
Yes.
What is the material of the ceiling, the actual ceiling, not this where is the spotlight?
It's some kind of fiber board. I'm not very sure though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
To
is, we
me, it
can
looks like that.
maybe I could show it in the first one of the right up here. Yes.
Yes, that's the main roof, which is like a pitch roof, which is metal,
Okay.
All right, and the ceiling that you see is a drop ceiling. It's a drop ceiling.
Yes, from inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is, I'm just gonna go back to it, which is this one. It's a drop ceiling, whereas the spotlight is, and
Yes,
it's right up here.
yes, that's right. It's a drop ceiling.
Wow, wow.
Can you go back to the picture of the water, the water and the landscape that is outside?
This one?
The other interesting thing is the transition. You have the solid surface, where the people are sitting. Then there's water, and there's the sphere, and there is the green. So you have a transition from where you are sitting to what you look at through a liquid surface,
Wow.
which ripples with the wind, as you can see. So there are ripples created by the wind.
Amazing.
So you feel the presence of the divine in the water as the water moves.
I see. But Professor Fuad, I want to ask you, as a Professor Fuad, you went to this mosque. What was the first impression when you entered that mosque in reality? I'm sure you saw it in a picture, but when you as a person entered, what was your feeling? Yani, how did you feel about it?
Well, you see, I was staying in a hotel just opposite to this mosque. All right. So when I arrived in the morning, I went to the mosque. It was empty, and well, to be very honest, I like pure forms. I like pure forms. All right, like the platonic solids, the cubes, the cone, and the sphere. All right. So I saw a platonic form, a cube, and a sphere inside. So that automatically, instinctively made me like it. But I liked it even better when I went during the Maghrib prayers. When the light was fading. The light was fading, and the mosque was transitioning from daylight to night. And I watched the entire transition from twilight to darkness. And when the inside lit up and the sphere lit up. So that for me was a very spiritual experience, I must say. A very spiritual experience.
Amazing. Yani, we could see it here with the greenery surrounding, with the mountains, with the neighborhood where they are. Okay. And tell me, when Dahina, what we saw is a place where we go and pray, and there is the toilet area, and there is a parking area, and this is. Does they use this space for another activities?
Yes. Well, you see that little bit, which is the ablution, the sort of kind of cloakrooms and the office. All right. And there is a corridor that leads to it. I don't know if you have a picture there. Yeah, the corridor that leads to it is where people sit in that corridor. Women sit in the corridor of all ages. They sit and chat around, and some of them bring food and they share food on a Friday afternoon. So it's like a place for social gathering. All right.
Okay.
People gather here socially. They talk to each other. So it's what should I say? In certain mosques, you see people who go to the mosque, they pray, they go back, right? Here they stay. They stick around.
Okay.
I was there during the Eid prayers as well.
Okay, how was it? Really?
It was full. They had to extend into the parking.
Even right up here, right?
Yeah, all these areas. Yeah. They had to put not really the parking, but the circular break.
Professor Fuad, you told us that this mosque take, if I'm not mistaken, 1,000 person.
1,000 persons. It's about 1,000 square meters.
Okay.
Actually, 970 square meters.
I see. Amazing. يعني, honestly, Professor Fuad, it's something, wow, very, okay, I'm just going to flip the picture now so we can talk together. Okay.
Yeah.
It's something amazing. It's that proof to us as a designer, when we are planning to design any mosque, we don't have to go with the decorative.
No,
we have to be very spiritual,
austere, simple.
Exactly. But
you are an interior designer, and and you know the thing that it does a lot with less. I mean, I'm not saying Mies van der Rohe, less is more, but it does a lot with less.
Exactly.
Which I think is a very, very important important characteristics of a good building. The more you do with less, the better.
Exactly. And it is, as you mentioned, is less, but my eye was reading lots of beautiful detail with the natural. I could see the mountain, the greenery, the opening from the walls. And although it is, as you mentioned, it's a steel structure, but I haven't felt this industrial look. Although the walls, they were concrete, as you mentioned, two colors, dark and light.
That is my only reservation about the building. It's a steel structure, but the steel is hidden.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Well, I mean, I belong to the old school of honesty of expression, and that's where I have a bit of reservation. Otherwise, it's a fantastic mosque.
It is. And يعني, Professor Fuad, what is more interesting that I had this beautiful chance to catch you, although I understand now it's almost 1:45 a.m. your time.
Yes.
Exactly. And really, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We really enjoyed it, and I'm sure the follower, they are happy about it, and
I hope so.
No, of course, I'm sure. They are happy, and something it's very different. Today myself, I learned a lot from you, and I learned a lot from the architect Radwan, and hopefully soon we're gonna do a trip and come to your country and visit it.
Please do. I mean, there are a couple of mosques from Bangladesh that have been shortlisted as well.
Okay.
There are a couple of mosques from here that have been shortlisted, and we'll see you in Jeddah, inshallah, or Riyadh. I'm not sure where.
Looking forward, and really thank you so much for your time and for the information. It's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Professor Fuad, thank you so much, and wish you, inshallah, kida Ramadan Mubarak, and the Eid is coming, and we'll see you soon, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. وشكرا للجميع للي تابعونا، وإن شاء الله يا رب بحول تعالى مثل ما قلت لكم. طبعا هذه الدورة الرابعة، وإحنا في الحلقة الثالثة من برنامج روحانية العمارة. أنا كإنتيرير ديزاينر جدا مسرور إنه جاتنا الفرصة الحلوة إنه أنا أطلع على وأشارك معاكم الانتيرير ديزاين لهذا المكان الروحاني الرائع المتميز. وأتعلمت صراحة اليوم أنا منه إنه في التصميم لازم نراعي الطبيعة الجميلة اللي ربنا زينها ونسقها وخلانا نستمتع فيها، وخلانا نتعرف على الما لا نهاية والبرسبكتيف وال3 دي. والبروفيسور فؤاد اميزنج، وصراحة مهندس رضوان بدع. وأرجع وأشكر جائزة الفوزان إن هي سمحت لي بهذه الفرصة. والجدول موجود في الانستغرام تبع الفوزان، وموجود عندي أيضا في صفحتي. وإن شاء الله الجمعة والسبت حناخد أوف، ويوم الأحد إن شاء الله أنتظركم مع المهندس عبد الرحمن في قاعة التأمل والصلاة في السودان. شيء جدا رائع، وبانتظاركم، وشكرا لكم كثير، وإن شاء الله يكون نال إعجابكم، وأجازة حلوة آخر الأسبوع. السلام عليكم.